welcome to another Mitch Fits video. Today we've got the gloss black transit grille. We're going to show you how to fit this today. So what we'll do, we'll get started, grab some tools and we'll get into it. Okay, starting with the T25, you've got 5 screws along this top grille section. So what we'll do is whip these off. With the screws removed, this will now just pop off. Put that to one side. Okay, next step is there's 2 T30s here and here. These are for the headlight, so I'll be taking that out next. With the 2 screws unscrewed, you need to unplug the headlight, which is a plug just here, like so. And just lift the headlight out, move it towards the back of the vehicle as you come out. So same again with this headlight, 2 screws and then just the plug to unplug. So now the next step is you've got, I think, well, we've got six along this top. And then you just pop it like that. So now we need to do the arches and the underside, but what I'll do the underside next. So I've put the van up in the air just to show you these clips. These are a bit like a plastic rivet. So you've got a load of these along the underside of the bumper, connected to the under tray. So we're gonna take these off now. As you can see, there's a little slot where you can get your tool and just slot it in to when they open it up. But I've grabbed the T30, I've got 2 screws in the arch liner to undo those and then get access to the next step. Okay, the next step, now we've got the screws out the arch liners, is if you peel your arch liner back, you'll see up against the wing to the bumper, there's a load of screws. 3 10mm bolts to undo. You don't fully undo them, just sort of slacken them off and then that would release the tension on the bumper guide. So here's the top bumper guide screw, or bolt, sorry. So we'll be undoing that. And there's one halfway down, but we also just need to slacken off as well. These are 10mm. With the bolts now partially unscrewed, we should now be able to get the bumper off. So it's just a case of now giving it a bit of a wiggle and see if it will release. It's a little bit tight in this bottom edge. I just used the trim tool along the bottom edge here just to pop it over a little guide. So these are the connectors for the bumper. So bumper to chassis, you will need to unplug these. It wants to pop off. There's 2. There we go. So that's those 2 removed. Now this is the video signal. And this is for your parking sensors, so not everyone's going to have the brown plug. We did another vehicle the other day that just had the black one. So this van's got a headlight washer or a washer for the camera. So that's an additional that not everyone will have, but obviously take that into consideration. You may have one. Okay, so popping off the hose, lift that little black clip up. So you just, again, it's like a lock, just lift that up and it disconnects. So this van has got the 360 camera feature, which means that I've got the washer jet for the camera and the camera itself coming towards the lower grille. So I'm just being a bit more careful with this, obviously being a video cable. Unplug that, unplug the washer jet, then we can remove the grille. And then if you have got this feature, I'll show you, you need to drill 2 holes in the grille to allow for the camera and the washer jet. But yeah, what we'll do, we'll get the grille off the bumper first and then we'll show you all that. Right, so the next step we've got is the main brace to the bumper. That's got to come off next. So that's all these sort of little clips here. They are going to be a bit of a fight, but they will release. Once that's off, it will then give us access to the clips, similar clips again, for the grille to the bumper itself. So what we need to do is get a tool in here, bend these out of the way, and then it will allow you to pull back on the clip and push it back. It might take you a few goes just to get the knack to it. It's not the easiest things to do.
A few moments later.
To remove the badge, you've got this little metal retaining clip. Now I've just had to go to work out how to do it before on this side, but what I've decided to do is get a pick, and you can just about bend the little teeth out of the way. If you can get two of them, you should be able to get enough room to then release it. So I've just managed to bend it enough now to get a bit of movement. Because it tapers, it should now lift off. So what we'll do is straighten the little teeth up before we reinstall that, but your badge will now drop out. So I'm just going to do a template for the holes to drill. A bit of masking tape, get it onto the location. Just rub your finger into the holes and then find some reference points as well. So using the badge for now. If you build it up with a couple of layers of masking tape, then it'll have some form of strength to it. You see it's becoming a bit more prominent. So as you can see, we've now got a bit of a template where we need to drill the holes. So I templated the holes to be drilled. I did it from the back in the end because I just didn't trust that the shape was quite the same as original. Whereas on the back there is some guides for the camera on our grill. So I used those to reference and just measured into the locations I needed to drill. Holes are drilled, camera now sits in there nicely. As you can see, it is now sat fully home. I'll flip it over, it nearly looks original, I did my best. Okay, so this part here which secures the camera, if you've got one, will need a little bit of modification. You just need to grind a little bit off the plastic on these sides just to allow it to slot into place and for the holes to line up. So we'll clip this grill back in, so I'm going under from the front of it. Now we're located, we'll clip it all back in. It's just a case of pushing, get them all to lock in. They're nice and easy this time, not like when we remove them. So they go around twice, make sure they're all fully home. So I'm just locating the badge back in from the bottom, or from the top, whichever way you want to look at it. Put these clips back on. It'd be a good idea to get a socket, then use a socket to push them back in place. So next step is get it refitted. So I've gone and clipped in on the top here with the plastic bar. The bumpers are just clicked in, so now we've got to tighten up the anchor points for the bumper bracket. Same again with the 10 mils, the 310s either side, and then we can go ahead and pop all our screws in at the front, the little clips at the bottom, and then get the headlights back in. Don't forget to plug in your cables. So with the headlights in place, we can now fit our trim. It goes over the top of the grille. It does locate into the grille, so make sure you get it to locate at the bottom first, and then clips in place, ready for the 5 screws along the top. So let's do the 2 arch liner screws. And that is our grille now fitted. As you can see, much nicer than the original. Definitely do prefer this one. Obviously we've integrated the camera, and these are available on the website now.